system is the best example of what a current generation can do for the next generation. And Oregonians are counting on us to deliver such a system, a multimodal, robust transportation system. They are counting on us to deliver a system that provides choices, a system that contributes to virtually everything of value in our lives. A system that connects people to work, to school, to recreation, and to family. And to put it simply, they're counting on us to deliver a system that connects Oregonians. So what we celebrate today with the opening of the Orange Line is truly the art of connection. Congratulations to each and every one who has a fingerprint on this project. You should be very proud. Thank you. Good luck.
Good morning. I have to admit that I am dazzled by the esteemed company that I follow on this podium. It's a little bit overwhelming. I'm also humbled by the former mayors and councilors of Milwaukee who persevered through a rocky start and eventually gaining community support which led up to this glorious and important moment. Mayors like Craig Lomnicki, Roger Hall, Carolyn Tomei, Jim Bernard, and Jeremy Ferguson, most of them are here today. Councilors who championed this project, like Don Trotter, Gene Schreiber, Cher Sandusky, Rob Kappa, Mary King, Carlotta Collette, Brian Newman, Deborah Barnes, Joe Loomis, and Greg Scheimoff, should also be thanked for their efforts. I also need to mention our staff. I know a lot of them. It was a hot seat project for them, and it was painful, and they deserve a lot of thanks. As for myself and my current council, we will honor this gift bequeathed to us, and we promise to utilize the positive force that the Orange Line is and will be for our city to best effect. It is a powerful launching place for my personal goal for Milwaukee, to become the most livable, most equitable, and most sustainable city in the country. This is a dream that would be nearly impossible without the phenomenal partners like Trimet, ODOT, Metro, Clackamas County, the city of Portland, this great state we live in, and the federal government. With these partners and many more, we hope to be able to show the world that Milwaukee will become an extraordinary place to live, with 20-minute neighborhoods, a mature tree canopy, great bike and pedestrian infrastructure, community gardens and farmers markets, while still being affordable for average working families and those less fortunate.
You know, whenever you're exposed to advertising in this country, you realize all over again that America's leading industry is still the manufacture, distribution, packaging, and marketing of bullshit.
A city with free-flowing, salmon-bearing streams, progressive, inspiring schools, plentiful living wage jobs, and ultimately entirely powered by renewable energy.
Hospital-tested, clinically proven bullshit, but bullshit nonetheless.
Milwaukee, with the Orange Line, is already drawing young families from the Portland metro region and from all over the country. Young families looking to create a life for themselves that harkens back to the idyllic small-town days, while embracing the best and the newest technologies and lifestyle concepts that will engender joyous and productive lives.
But bullshit nonetheless. And it always amuses me that so many people seem to think that bullshit only comes from certain sources. You know, advertising, politicians, salesmen. Not true. Bullshit is everywhere.
This light rail line is a lasting investment and a foundational gift to our great city of Milwaukee, and we thank you. Now, as I understand it, there are a number of cool parties up and down this line. The best, of course, being in Milwaukee. Let's get back on this train and go explore the finest mass transit system in the country.
Thank you, Matt and Mark, for your great comments and your partnership. Again, thanks to all of our partners for making this happen. And again, I'm going to ask one more round of applause for everybody who's had anything to do with this terrific project. Now, as Mayor Gamba noted, there's an awful lot to explore today, an awful lot of fun to have. And I can't wait to get out there. As part of the Orange Line celebration, all transit service is free today. That includes all Trimet trains, all Trimet buses, the Portland streetcar, and the Portland aerial tram. So enjoy the ride, check out all these community events, and connect to the great areas that we are serving. I have two more final comments before we kick off the Orange Line. I want to add, and you've heard this referenced by others, but I want to add my particular thanks to the great Trimet team led by Dan Blocker. You have brought together the community, you brought together the partnerships, and you did an incredible job of bringing together this project on time and under budget. And it's not very many design and construction teams that can stand back with great pride and say, I built a beautiful asset that will be here for generations, and I did it on time and under budget. So congratulations to everyone involved in the construction. And finally, I want to thank all of our generous partners. I know that our lead sponsor, Stacy Whitbeck, is represented here by their chairman and executive officer, or CEO, John Blier. And finally, I want to thank PSU for letting us to use this space to begin to do this kickoff. So, there is going to be sort of what I would call the ta-da moment here. But before I do that, I want you to know that in line with our sustainability ethics, that our big splash is all made out of biodegradable material. So, without further ado, I proudly proclaim that the Orange Line is officially open.
I inherited an agency that I think is inspired by a Dickens novel. I call it A Tale of Two Trimets.